If you have toddlers or younger kids, you know that summer can be a lot of fun and a great time to make memories. But with Florida weather being completely unpredictable to being almost 99 degrees to pouring rain outside, that we have to make sure we have everything in place to have different ideas to entertain these kids. Because the option is you entertain them or your house is a wreck. Let's get into it. First, hi, my name is Demi Judd. I'm a local mom in the area. I got 2 kiddos, one that's 12, one that's 5, and entertaining both of them is difficult because they're in completely different age groups. But let me give you some tips and tricks from a local on how I entertain my kids during the summer heat or the summer rain. First things first is we live in Florida, so guess what we have? The beach. It's always a great option for toddlers and younger kids, but we always want those family-friendly beaches too that just don't feel too overwhelming. My go-to places are honestly Jacksonville Beach, Atlantic Beach, Neptune Beach, St. Augustine Beach. They're just easy access. You often have playgrounds, you have the water parks, and it's relatively gentle waves, so it's nothing crazy crashing and there's not a lot of rocks around. But just remember, wear lots of sunblock, keep reapplying because even overcast, you can get a sunburn. Wear your hats and drink plenty of water because it is hot. Don't forget that. Speaking of water, another great way to cool off for the summer is one of our amazing splash parks that we have here in Northeast Florida. Now, a couple locations that I highly recommend is St. Augustine Beach, Jacksonville Beach, and Hanna Park. I love all of them. And of course, the quick access to the beach is always nice. But if you haven't checked out Sunshine Park in Jax Beach, it has a pretty sick park. Like, it's really cool, as well as a splash park, because you know when you go to those locations, your kid wants to be in the splash pad for like a half a second. And then they want to run over and slide the slide and then go back to the splash pad. It's great. It's really great. But it's awesome to have some of those options because not all of us have amazing resort style amenities within our community, but we do have it in Northeast Florida where they can still enjoy it and you don't have to get sand in between your toes or everything else. Another great option for maybe a day trip is the Jacksonville Zoo, which actually in July are having $5 days. So you definitely want to look that up because I love savings. And also there's deals typically in August and also different times during the fall as well. So keep your eye out on Jacksonville Zoo. But they not only have the Zoo and Gardens, which is an adventure in itself, but they also have a splash pad in the zoo. I'm not kidding you. And it's not for the animals. It's for your little animals. So definitely make sure you pack a bathing suit because you'll regret it if you don't. Now, one of the things we really want to make sure we tap in on is it rains at 3 o'clock. So what if it's raining outside? What the heck are we supposed to do, Demi? Well, MOSH, the Jacksonville Science Museum, that's actually getting redone. So that's going to be an amazing feature that we're going to have. And I'm super excited it's getting updated because I think that it needs a little bit of a little makeover, a little change. But we're excited to have that when it does come back because that is a great opportunity to bring our kids to. But then not that far, you do have NASA is right there. So if you really want to go and go have an educational opportunity with your kiddos, I've taken my daughter, I think before she was even 2 years old, and we went down there and we saw the Kennedy Space Center. And she had a blast there. We had so much fun. We learned a lot. And of course, still to this day, she's absolutely obsessed with everything science. So if you need to get those wiggles out because it's raining at 3 o'clock and the kids are wrecking the house, I'd 100% say that a game changer for that is those indoor play areas. Do we have enough here? No. But do we have them here? Absolutely. So let's talk about some of them. Places like Sensory Town, it offers a friendly gym environment, which is wonderful because finally they can get some of that energy out, right? The Play Factory Cafe, it's a little bit north for you guys, but I will say they have amazing coffee, and I really love this little farmer's market kind of feel that they have. It's really adorable, and it's very interactive, and there's always kids there, which is so amazing. So then you're not being the one to entertain. They're entertaining themselves. Another great option is Little Social. Again, there's a coffee bar within it. They know what we need, parents. They know we need the coffee. We need the energy. They have an adorable little shop, but this is actually for more of my littles. So this is perfect if your kiddos are between probably a year to maybe up to 3. Because after that, I just felt like my daughter was literally just towering over the kids. Like she was one of the big kids in it. But maybe you have a little bit larger of a gap in between your kiddos like I do. I have a 7-year gap. And so trying to entertain both of them is so difficult, but Urban Air has been our best friend. Or Adventure Park or Flight Adventure, all those different trampoline parks. Because one, they have different ball pits or, the little what are those, obstacle courses through it, or they have basketball and then they have the little bounce areas. So there's a ton of options for them, and it's really nice for parents who have a little bit of both. You have your middles and you have your littles. But whether you're trying to entertain middles, littles, or the ones who think that they're small adults this summer, I actually have a list that will be a huge help for you. So if you would like to see that, I actually put a link to it down below. So then you can entertain them. Maybe I'd save your living room or rearranging furniture or something from breaking inside your house because you're finally getting their energy out somewhere else. But until next time, I'm Demi Jed with Real Broker, and I'm here to support you guys through this summer as parents. We're in for it. But trust me, school's right around the corner. We're going to make it through. Until next time, may the odds be in your favor.